Minecraft time. And I don't know if you, in your years of living, since you're not as old as Pig, but you're so old too. If you've ever been scared while playing Minecraft, but it definitely was yesterday for me. So I appreciate your moral support. Honestly, I went into call after that happened yesterday, and I was not sure if any of my friends were going to be like, no, I get that, but even Ian, even Dearest Vegeta, who is, I'd argue, willing to bully me more than anyone else I know, who, like, actively likes me, is like, no, yeah, I get that. That's understandable. An understandable reaction, really. So. Actually, just before stream, me and Stealth were talking about horror movies. Stealth, thoughts on horror games and how often do you play them?
With how much I enjoy horror movies, you think that I play a lot of horror games? I typically don't.
Gotcha.
Like, my general interaction with horror games is watching other people play them.
I mean, a lot of people, I think a lot of people who are between your and my age, like, grew up on YouTubers who were playing horror games as, like, the main source of content, so. Like Mr. Markipliers, who recently even made a horror movie, so, like, you know, clearly that's all worked out. All of YouTube has worked out for this one moment. Also, hi, Sabs. We will get into Minecraft promptly, because I'm done putting out going live messages. And
Okay, good. I'm glad you finished that sentence. I thought you were done putting out.
I'm done fucking. No one will ever get a fuck from me ever again, so long as I live. Also, I mentioned yesterday about how there's like this. Also, let me see if I have enough carpet to fix the fucking fire I made. I do. But yeah, I mentioned yesterday that there's like a Minecraft ARG I saw an edit of, and I was like, I should look that up. I did. It was a 40-minute video. It was pretty good. It had ties to like more like literary cosmic horror. The ending was actually pretty. It never did like a jump scare or nothing. It had some very cool setup and payoff. So maybe a little, you know, cheesy in certain parts, but I don't know. Who truly minds cheese? Not Stealth, not I. So
No.
Stealth, you're
Yes.
lactose intolerant, correct?
Yes.
Why?
Because God hates me and what I am.
Damn. There's a scene, I can't say this out of context because it would be fucking wild to say. Oh, so we're going back in. Anyway, but also, yeah, hey, by the way, I want to be completely clear about something. The creepy Minecraft ARG I watched, it started out with someone going down a mine exactly like the mine I have set up right here, like 1-to-1. So, you know, like, I'm fine, legitimately I'm fine, but I was like, oh, fuck me. Like, when that came on in the video, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Absolutely insane. Up. There's a zombie over there. Zombie. What if I'm the zombie? Anyway, there's that fucking, like, it's a clip from a house. Okay, well, this is from it's a clip of me playing house as a little girl. But I can't fucking. How am I? I mean, I guess I can use my shield, but how would I go down there when we have already established that there's a creep? Okay, there he is. I need to find at least some way to get him without, you know, blowing up. Anyway, There's a clip from House MD where, like, House is solving a case for a young man, and he comes into his room and is like, "Do you know why you're black?" And he's the guy's response to this character's credit. His response is, "Because God loves me more than he loves you." And if there's an opposite version of that, it is lactose intolerance, you know, because no cheese. So I'm sorry about that stuff. Well, I say that. I say no cheese. You eat cheese. It's just that, you know.
Oh yeah, possibly.
It just so happens that you also have more side effects from cheese than the average person would. So. Yeah. I kind of wish I had saved that one edit before I delete my TikTok, but that could be said of a lot of TikToks, so. Fucking, what are you gonna do? It's not my fault that many apps are currently in shitifying, you know? That's just how the cookie crumbles. Stealth. Favorite kind of cookie? This is a heavily weighed decision. I think I've said this on stream before, but I've never gotten the hate for oatmeal raisin. I like oatmeal raisin. I can get not liking it as much as chocolate chip, but it's not bad.
I have considered. I think Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle is very good. I remember eating a cookie one time and be like, wow, this is so good, what is it? And the answer was Snickerdoodle. And I was like, that's what a Snickerdoodle is? That's wild.
There were no Snickers involved in that, what the fuck?
Who thought of this name, and why? Ow. Lord, this is what's gonna stop my heart. Not even anything actually, like, scary. Just regular Minecraft attack from enemy while I'm mining. Okay. I gotta figure some things out. We gotta work something out here. This cannot continue. Lord, what the fuck? Oh Lord. This is terrifying and awful and terrifying. Because, well, I'm pretty sure I saw a creeper in the darkness, which is an awful sentence to say. I think we can all agree. But then also a skeleton started shooting me in the butt, and I wasn't really able to get a good read on the whole creeper situation. So that's about where we're at with that. Lord, I hate how deep this goes. How do people cave dive in real life? Because, like, okay, in Minecraft...
Oh, with callous disregard for those that love them.
Yeah, that's fair. But, fucking, I've heard about cave spiders before. And, like, you're telling me it's like, yeah, I'm willing to go down into a cave knowing I could run into giant spider, which, granted, might not be able to hurt me, but fucking Lord in Heaven knows I won't have, like, equipment to deal with it, you know? At least in Minecraft, it's just like fucking... Okay, it's a creeper. I guess I will shoot it with bow and or arrow. I would, like... I don't know what I would do if I encountered a cave spider. Probably not anything that could be captured on camera. Stealth, I would ask you if you would visit Australia, but I already know the answer to that. Because you aren't willing to visit a lot of places because you don't want to get on a plane. And Australia has spiders, which you also don't like. So, like... I was still curious if you would, but I feel like I know the answer.
Everything wants to kill me there.
That's not true. I mean, I would say that the Australians don't want to kill you, but I'm gonna be honest, that I could be wrong about that. So I don't know their feelings on public prosecutors in Australia.
They just walk off the plane in a giant emu costume.
They'll never know I was here.
Oh no, I just like it'd be the exact opposite reaction. They're just like still pissed off about the war.
Oh, you're giving them flashbacks, is what you're saying. Okay, I have good news and bad news. Or maybe it might be more appropriate to say I have bad news and good news. Bad news is this is a dead end. Good news is what that means is that I put a torch down here and we'll not have to worry about something nasty being birthed from the black abyss. So. Okay, Stealth. New hypothetical.
Okay.
I love how I was like, I want to ask Stealth something, and the game went, well, first you'll hear a zombie noise for no fucking reason. Anyway. New hypothetical. I show up at your house, and I'm like, hello, Stealth. And I explained to you that I have gotten access to a deep-sea submersible, with which, a legitimate one, not an Ocean Gate one, with which I am able to explore the remote reaches of the ocean. Would you be willing to take a deep-sea trip with me and a professional piloting the craft?
Oh, a professional piloting the craft? Yeah,
Yes.
okay, that was the one thing I was going to
No,
ask.
no. I know even if I own it, you're like, well, fucking, I'm not trusting you with steering it. And you know what I know something? That's reasonable. I don't care how long I've owned it and, like, have talked to you about owning it. I understand you being like, I would like someone more, like, licensed to be steering it. Like, that is an understandable thing to say. I'm not a billionaire. I know when to let professionals handle it. Hey, good and bad news. Good news is there's not a creeper down here anymore. Bad news is I do not know where the creeper went. So, yeah. Up there he is. I have good news. I have found the creeper. Oh, more good news. The creeper has been incapacitated. So, I am a professional. Dead end. Honestly, I'm kind of... Dead ends are kind of creepy, but it also means, like, you know, like, okay, I put torches all down here. So now I know that there's nothing. Where the? I would love spiders to stop making noise. Oh, that's why there's a spider noise. There's a spider here. I should have guessed. You know what? On me, really. That's my fault. I can admit that. Did we find the place with the fucking? Or is this a place I've been before? No, this is lava. I was gonna ask if we made it somehow to the torch and the grass block in some weird roundabout fashion. But that was not it at all. Ugh. Stealth, do you remember the last time you played Minecraft?
I mean, I basically didn't. Like, there was a time whenever some friends got me into Sky Factory for like 2 minutes, but...
You never done like a honest to goodness Minecraft playthrough? I mean, I get it. Especially because, like, I mean, I've been very forthcoming about the fact that kind of like I haven't, I've never, like, beaten quote-unquote survival mode. I just like playing in creative mode a lot, so. Sometimes as a kid, you just want to sculpt things, and you don't know how to work Blender, and also, if we're being honest, modeling in Blender is not the same as playing in Minecraft, so. Honestly, I could use some coal. I think we talked about this. I forget if it was on stream. Have you ever watched Lego Ninjago Stealth or no?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Not too much.
Have you seen the image where it's like apparently meant to represent characters at the start of the series versus where they are currently in Ninjago lore? And it's like dead, dead, evil, alive, and then above Cole is gay. Like, that's a status for him. Have you seen that or no? It's very funny.
Oh, that's even perfect.
I think it might even say, because I was like, it'd be funnier if it said, no, I do think it says, like, specifically alive but gay. Like, a modifier. People are crazy. Also, speaking of crazy, I think that was like 7 more creepers. Hey. No. Leave. Well, I mean, he blew up a cave, but I'm fine, so. It's really no skin off my back if they want to blow up the place they've been living in. Also, speaking of, I hate I don't know how the Minecraft world decides to have, like, free hanging gravel, and when it decides it's okay to collapse said free hanging gravel, but it needs to stop, because that's dangerous. So Stealth, since you never really played Minecraft a lot, holy shit, there's so many guys here. When I came into call after stream last night, did you think I was just crazy? Or did you understand the phenomena I was experiencing?
Like, I understand the feeling. It's just like whenever you're home alone and you just like, something is like, that is not the place where I put that. What the fuck? Why are you here?
This is not good. Something is wrong.
I would assume it's just kind of that.
It's kind of like that. I was explaining, I forget if I talked to Zayd about this, like, on stream, or if it was when we were just hanging out, but, I do think, I also think there's one reason why there are, like, you know, Minecraft, a good amount of, like, creepy Minecraft things, in terms of, like, as content, like, just mines or what have you, is that ostensibly a lot of the time in Minecraft, you know, it's like, I am in a solo world, you know? Is that diamonds? Those are emeralds again, aren't it? Why am I finding so many emeralds and not, like, the thing I need to finish the game? Anyway. But, like, a lot of times when you're solo playing Minecraft, it's like, this is a solo world, you know? I am just building in a world by myself. And, like, as much as Minecraft, in a way that I don't think is talked about a lot, is, like, beautiful and, you know, like, really special, it can also be really creepy in that sense. Because, you know, big world you're doing stuff in, and you're meant to be alone, but sometimes it doesn't feel like that, you know? And I think definitely over the years that has invited children and just, even grown people to be like, so let's expand upon that idea and shit our pants together.
Oh.
Yeah. That's definitely where, like, Hero Brine comes from, you know? Because I do think there's, like, an official patch notes thing with that, but Hero Brine is definitely feeds into that idea of, like, if you were doing something in this solo world, only to find, like, basically a carbon copy of yourself staring back at you somewhere. That would not be, comforting. Even if it was still in the confines of a video game. There's another dead end, but also there's, like, some deep slate. Maybe we do something. Maybe we dig down from here.
Dig dug?
Dig dug? Maybe I diglet from here, you know? I need more art. I need, like, and excuse the turn of phrase here, I need the creepy art of Diglett to be buried. I need all instances of that to be just gone now. I would like more cute art of Diglett as a little mole, as a little potato-shaped mole. I like that much more. Please and thank you. I like cute Diglett is cute. He's got a little pink nose. He's just a round fella. As opposed to a fart smella. So... Stealth, what is your favorite... Oh, this is an amber thing, isn't it? Anyway, what is your favorite ground-type Pokemon?
Donphan immediately, like, Vampy and Donphan immediately come to mind.
You're valid for that. I was gonna ask, does Nidoking count?
Oh, well, yeah, I always view him as more poison type, though.
Same.
But,
that's a
yeah,
secondary
poison ground.
Yeah.
Like, Nidoking is overall just, like, my favorite
guy. Your favorite dude?
Yeah.
This is concerning.
Like, Arcanine, Togekiss, Snorlax, all up there for me. Just, like, in general, like, favorite dudes.
That's just a solid... I feel like that's just a solid team you're building right there, so...
Yeah, and I ran them.
Did it go well?
I mean, to the extent that, like, things can go well in locals.
Oh, I thought you meant just in, like, a playthrough. I didn't know you meant in a tournament. So...
Yeah.
I imagine someone's getting very mad at me for not using Silk Touch for mining this amber, if it has any amethyst, if it has any value. But here's the thing, I don't... Ow. Anyway, I don't have fucking Silk Touch yet. I'm literally trying to find a thing for that, so... I did fall down a hole, though, which is unfortunate. So... Oh, great, there's not... Hey, Stealth, I have remember how I mentioned a hole just a minute ago? I have amazing news about it. There's nothing down here.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Fix that.
I mean, if by fix you mean I'm leaving, then sure, I will.
No.
Then I don't know what you mean.
Place yourself under that.
Fill the hole. You know what I mean. Stealth, can you feel the sunshine?
I feel the cosmos. Does that count?
It does! What does the cosmos feel like?
Milky.
And way. Also, we're just gonna... I left some torches down here, but I don't need them. I'd prefer just... There we go. Okay. less hole to fall into, which is optimal, I must say. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this. You gotta be with this guy. I'm sick of this guy. Regular zombie. I've been meaning. I think I might try DMing Zayd about this, because I know... I mean, I'd like to do it off-stream, too, but... I'd love to play Left 4 Dead 2 with friends. Just more and in general. I've only played little bits of that game, so... I think it would be fun. I do also think it would make for some good streams, which is one reason I was like, Zayd, would you like to? Pretty please, Catman? Stealth, if you had a cat, what would you name it?
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer. No changes. Don't ask. Alright. Well, back to home base for right now. Hello? Holy shit! Still, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I would have pissed myself. So.
There's still time.
No, that's a skeleton with an enchanted bow up there. Not great. Also, don't say there's still time for me to piss myself. But there is. Kale.
This is a factual matter.
Okay, Stealth, tell me this. Have you ever shit your pants as an adult man? I can't tell if this is processing. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I have. I mean, same, so. I feel like to some degree, definitely to what I've heard. This is like, I don't know, fucking, you get sick, you know? You get sick, and you can't not shit your pants anymore, so.
Oh, no, mine wasn't even that.
What happened? Walk me through the process.
Juice can attest to this if they're in chat.
I don't think they are. No one's in my chat. Sabs might be in my chat, but I don't think much besides that, so.
But I was streaming Psychonauts 2 to Juice.
Mm.
And only Juice.
They were the only witness to this crime.
And, like, just out of the blue, I wasn't even sick or anything. I just, like, sneezed the biggest sneeze I've ever sneezed in my entire life. It shakes through my entire body, and, well...
I mean, fucking, yeah. No, that's, I mean, anyone who says that's not understandable is, stupid. So, like, that is, absolutely, I can see how one thing led to another with that, so.
Well, it took me, like, a full minute to realize what happened.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, right? It's, it happens, and then you're like, wait a minute, something's wrong. and there's definitely a degree where it's like, no, that couldn't be the case. Surely not, but it is. So, you know, it happens to the best of us, and to the last of us. When Joel shit himself during that one part of The Last of Us, I cried. So, tis what tis. Stealth, have you ever played The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Ah, what did you think of it?
I liked it. It was good.
Would you like another remaster?
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just slide one across the table anyway.
No. Well, I mean, that would explain what Nutty Dog is doing instead of doing anything with the Jack and Daxter IP. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Stealth is impassioned about this.
Like, you wouldn't make a PC port, so other people had to fucking do it for you.
Seems that way. Also, I almost like, unironically, in Minecraft right now, I almost wish I hadn't found a cave, so that way I could just keep digging down to bedrock normally, and start like strip mining from there to help make, you know, help find good resources. But no, had to hit a spooky cave, had to get a little, had to pee myself a little. So yeah. I feel like Pig, I peed myself a little again, the second time. Pig is so old, and he was playing an old game, which is to say, what's it called? Xenogears. That's it. Guys, I'm looking around, and I see no gears. Okay, you can, like, kill me now. You can, like...
No, you have to live with that.
Was that?
I said, no, you have to live with that.
Yeah, fits too. Enjoying the piss handsome. Stealth, I mean, not Stealth. Stealth is here, and also I've, like, literally forced him to listen to me talk about this. Pig, have you seen what happened yesterday that made me want to die more than anything else? Or are you still unaware of it, and unaware as to why I've dragged Stealth currently kicking and screaming into this call?
And no, it wasn't a whale.
There are no whales in Minecraft yet, but one is quickly approaching your location. There was a torch you did not play as well. Torch and a grass block. It's the combo, right? Because a torch by itself is like, oh, I probably placed that during some adventure not too long ago. But that plus a weirdly natural but out of place block. I said, no thank you, sir. I will not have what she's having. That was a weird scene. That's a weird scene in a movie. I'm just gonna say that right now. Do you know that? Stealth, do you know what I'm referring, or what anyone is referring to when they're like, I'll have what she's having, or no?
I mean, sorta, yeah.
There's like a whole scene where a woman fakes an orgasm because of a sandwich in a movie, and like, first off, that's on YouTube. Is one thing, and then the second thing is like, this is the I don't know what else to say besides that. It's weird that it's on YouTube for the whole world to see. It's weird that happened in the first place. I haven't seen the rest of the movie, and unlike The Thing, which I hope to watch one day with Stealth, I don't plan on watching When Harry Met Sally. So. Stealth. Since we were just talking about this, do you have a top? Would you say you have a top 3 favorite horror movies? YN that you'd run through real quick for me.
I have a top 1 for sure.
Well, that would be The Thing, would it not be?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got that one out of the way.
I just hadn't really thought of like making a list.
That's fair. You just watch them and you're like, that was good, and then you.
More or less, yeah. or that was dog shit. Moving on.
Oh, it wasn't good. I was gonna say that. I was like, assuming you're going out of your way to watch good horror movies, but that's not necessarily the case, and it doesn't have to be. I was, you know. I feel like I know you to be a somewhat discerning gentleman, so I didn't assume when you heard that, you know, a new horror movie was dog shit, you'd be like, oh, I gotta see that, man. I gotta get out to the theaters. I gotta see that dog shit horror movie.
It's purely incidental. I'm just like, this seems like an interesting. Nope. Okay. Nope. Well, that was bad.
I mean, if Hollywood is good at one thing in our modern day and age, it is taking a semi-interesting horror movie concept and making it awful. Like that has been, I feel like, just the case since I was a small child, young enough to actually be frightened by the trailers for said movies, so. And then when they occasionally make one that's actually good, they run it into the ground, looking at Paranormal Activity, which also came out when I was a child, and then it had, I think, 6 sequels, something like that. Stealth, have you watched any of the Saw franchise?
I basically watched all of it.
Have you? Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Including, like, some of the most recent ones? YN?
No.
Okay. That's what I was worried about. I imagine it gets bad before that, but it truly it just goes insane.
I am a reasonable person.
I don't know, man. Some people are like, yeah, this isn't good anymore, but I'll keep watching it because it's kind of funny to see how bad it gets, so. I don't think I ever asked you, Stealth. And I also don't remember. I think it's like Digimon World is the game I got you, and you've been enjoying recently. Is there like a linear story to that, or is it more just like, raise Digimon? Do it, coward.
Yeah, there's a story.
Okay. So there is an end game where you can reasonably be like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, the problem with it is that the core mechanic is that Digimon die and are reborn. So, like, the further you get into the story, it's just like, alright, well, I can't do this without Mega level Digimon, or Ultra level Digimon, and I have 2 babies right here.
Yeah. I think it would be more interesting if, rather than like an age mechanic, it was like, you know, if it was almost like the show, where it's specifically like if they faint or a battle goes too hard, then they get sent back to baby or whatever level, you know, because then that's kind of an interesting way to punish losing and not approaching battles carefully in an RPG. But I don't know. I don't make Digimon games.
I mean, you could. Times could be stranger.
I could play Doctor Strange right now. I wish I had the technology to make it on stream, but the moment anyone says anything Rivals related, I just instantly switch to Rivals as the game I'm playing, like without any setup, just like instantly Rivals.
How peculiar.
How odd. I have learned the strange. I want to read him, but so I'm like, okay, I'm going to read Marvel comics again. In specific, I don't want to read modern Marvel comics because like I'm a Spider-Man fan and they've been doing my boy dirty in the modern age for basically my entire life. So I'm just going to catch up on kind of like backlog of fully 20th century stuff, right? So I was like, let me start reading Thor, because I want to read more Thor, and I'll just start at the beginning. And then I was like, I also want to read X-Men, so I'll go to where I was in that. And Stealth, if you don't know, when X-Men first launched, no one really liked it. It was Cyclops, Jean, Iceman, Beast, Angel. I think that was it. And they all had the yellow on, and it wasn't super popular. So then they redid it. They're like, Wolverine's on the team now, and it got more popular. That was in the 70s, though. So I did the math. If I want to start reading that after I've read a good amount of I've read the Thor issues that came out before it, and some of the Spider-Man issues that came out before that happened. I have to read like 200 comics, which I've done plenty of times before, but still, when I had to quantify it, I was like, I gotta start reading. So, lots of comics to read. But yeah, and then I brought that up because I was like, I could read Doctor Strange too. So, but I already have plenty to read. Stealth, what are you currently reading right now?
Just because of how work is, I oftentimes do not read for enjoyment anymore.
That is understandable. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, Stealth. I think that's better than, like, where I'm at and what I've said many times, which is, like, I don't read because I just never feel like I have any time anymore. Like, I sit down to read and someone's like, hey! Stop! So, at least for yours, it's like you are reading. It's just that it's not fun stuff, and you don't.
Work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you aren't slowly becoming illiterate like I am, and most of America. So, come on, America! Every time I'm passing this fucking block, I look at it, which is a problem. Okay. Unironically, here's the thing. It's clobbering time. But also, besides that, I am afraid to go break them. I'm afraid to get rid of it. I don't know if that's unreasonable. But, like, I don't know about you. To me, that seems like the setup for some kind of, like, bullshit creepypasta. And I don't want to do it. So, like, fucking, what, Stealth, you tell me. What am I supposed to do if I go down there, I break the block, and then, like, there's a pit beneath, a black pit beneath it that, like, opens into a gaping void? What do I do then?
Well, obviously you go in.
No, fucking, okay. So I don't think you do watch horror movies anymore. And if you do, they must be incredibly effective on you. Because you're like, yeah, that's a reasonable thing for those people to do in this situation.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, it's not like I'm not trying to make a B movie or something.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how much I can mine out of that tunnel we also dug into. Because, who knows? Maybe we'll get some good diamonds and shit from that. Or maybe not. I can't tell. I'm not your dad. So. We are also going to need to smelt that at some point. At some point, but not right now. I guess you could say, he who smelt it this is why no one watches my streams, so. At least I'm somewhat aware. Also, you want to know something? Here's what we can do right now.
Our best?
Yeah! I mean, we're always trying to do that. Wouldn't you agree, Stealth? I'm gonna put a bunch of...
Yes.
That was a disconcerting way you answered that. Anyway. I'm going to take the... Actually. I'm going to take the opportunity here to break open that one chest filled with cobblestone, this one, and move it over into what is becoming the, like, mine storage room. So, we'll do that right now. I have a lot of cobblestone. It happens. It happens to the best of us, and it happens to the last of us. Remember that scene in The Last of Us where Ellie just started dragging cobblestone in a bag around? This is powerful.
Yeah, this is very weird for a character, though.
Kind of like it. Like, thematically it made sense, but in terms of, like, in-world and what they kind of set up her character to do, I don't, yeah. A little weird. Sometimes it's hard to tell if Stealth is going along with stupid bits I set up, or if he's trying his best not to pay attention. Just silently nod in the background. I would not blame him for either.
This game can be incredibly involved sometimes.
Oh, the Digimon one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't faulting you for that. If anything, I was saying that more as my fault for saying stupid stuff constantly, and not because I need you to be engaged with the stupid stuff at all. That is not at all what I'm asking. Also, I imagine it if, like, your fucking Digimon are constantly on life support, you know? I imagine you're like, okay, time to lock the fuck in, so I don't lose all my high-level fighters right now. Stealth, out of curiosity, do any of your Digimon have Metal Greymon's hair?
No.
Damn it.
I do not have Chimeramon.
Well, you could have also said Metal Greymon. This is why I have this fucking door here.
Well, no, they took his hair for Chimeramon.
Oh, you're right. Why would they do that to him? Metal Greymon, you're so cool. Please don't go bald.
It was an odd choice for them to do that.
Where's the remastered version of Digimon Adventure 02 that has an extensive scene where Ken has to carefully shave a Metal Greymon?
They just were so desperate for another fucking Greymon variant that they had to go bald Greymon.
That is true. Digimon is weird about that, because they do have just like different Digimon species, where it's like different versions of a singular Digimon species, but I wouldn't say that's constant across the franchise from what I've seen, and it's also not necessarily constant what those variations consist of. It's just weird.
It's realistically, it's a problem with like the Greymons and Garurumons.
Yeah.
There's just so many of them.
There's a few of those guys.
It's kind of like the Charizard issue.
Well, I was gonna say that, but like, you got Mega Charizard, X and Y. You have.
I'm really surprised that we didn't get a Mega Charizard Z. I'm really fucking surprised.
Listen, that would have been that would have been work, and they weren't working on that game. They didn't try. Do you think they wanted to have to? They didn't want to design a whole new Charizard. They just wanted to extend Starmie, and get paid for it. So.
And do whatever they did with Lucario.
Lucario, who fucking went to his mom and said, "Mom, I want to get Hatsune Miku's hair at the barber's this time." And his mom begrudgingly went along to it, and it did not turn out well.
It went as well as you'd imagine.
Good luck in Cyberstan, Greg. I believe in you. I haven't been back to Helldivers 2 in a while. I think I had fun with it. If any of my friends were like, hey, do you want to hop on Helldivers 2? I'd be like, okay. I might have uninstalled it on my PS5, so I might have to, like, fully reinstall it, not just update it, but still probably be like, alright.
That game,
Yes.
I literally only played because other people played it.
I mean, that's understandable. I mean, like, you can do, like, a solo campaign on there, but it's definitely not intended, especially considering how difficult the game can be sometimes, and it very much is like, hey, you know, get your friends to play this. The problem is, I believe around the time I stopped playing it was when they were like, we're going to start requiring your Sony login to play it, no matter what fucking console you're on. And everyone hated that. So it's almost like,
Isn't that like a big backlash?
yes. Well, you know, it's almost like they made a game largely based around community and then like executed half of the community live on television because they just have to get some use out of fucking PlayStation Network. So it worked out great for them. This is, you know, I hope no one minds me talking about this too much, but like, this is like what I'm talking about with with Discord. It's like, you know, it sucks for anyone to have to switch an application or what have you, but it doesn't mean people aren't willing to, you know, people are willing to drop it at no problem if you just be a big enough dickhead about it. So I was literally saying this last stream, it's like, I really think some developers and tech people overestimate how much people like adore their service or product and how much they'll be paying to get rid of it if they are inconvenienced by it for a little bit. So
You look at Skype.
now we're gonna be part of Microsoft Teams. Oh, well, Teams, yeah. Oh my god, I have been trying to cut back on spending because money's been a little tight for different reasons, which hopefully will get fixed sometime this week. Please pray for me, I really need a new job. Anyway, but fucking Dropout announced that I shared it in Discord, that they're putting the first seasons of Game Changer on a physical DVD. And like, I've been meaning to check out Game Changer, and I like getting DVDs, so I'm probably gonna see if I can get my hands on one of those and watch it. Have you seen clips of the Game Changer Stealth or no?
Yeah, I'm unaware of what that is.
So Dropout used to be College Humor, then like Sam Reich, Brennan
Oh
Lee
wait,
Mulligan.
no, I do know what that is.
Yes. And have you seen like the different clips from it or nah?
I've seen like a decent amount of them.
Like one, there was literally one where the host Sam was like, contestants, what do you want to do today? One of them was like, I'd like to recreate the Stanford prison experiment. Because like, that is along the lines this show has gotten to. I was telling my dad that one of the episodes is like they gave the contestants a year to do shit, and during that year the contestants collectively broke into the host house and planted a camera somewhere he couldn't see and showed it to him. So like, yeah, I haven't gotten a Dropout subscription yet, but I might go buy their DVD and merch and watch some of those episodes, because it sounds very fun. So yeah. Yeah, I might be getting... it's just the first two seasons, and as I understand, it's like on season, like, maybe 8 or like 6, something around there right now, and it gets crazier as the show progresses, but, you know, I wouldn't skip seasons just to get to the crazy stuff anyway, so... Good way to start. Oh my... fucking... This is like the only time I've ever found emeralds in Minecraft, and I just want diamonds. I just want diamonds.
Wow.
Stealth, where are the diamonds? Tell me right now. Stealth, did you eat it, the diamonds?
No, Emma!
Emma, kill him! Alright. Well, how about this?
Oh no, there's Choke Slam!
My baby! We all love Jeffy in this house.
No, my shark dog thing!
My shark dog thing! Yeah. Honestly, it's probably a good thing I won't be at my PC for like basically a week and a half. Because like, I will definitely be playing Rivals when I get back, and I was already playing a lot of Rivals. Trying to practice Spider-Man and stuff, and finally having it on my PC, so... Get a little break before I dive back in. Maybe on stream, maybe not. We'll see. I'm definitely playing with friends. I still haven't gotten to gold in competitive, but no one wants to play competitive. Let's be real. Stealth, do you play competitive Rivals?
Honestly, I really haven't been. I got to gold 3 and stopped.
I mean, credit to the devs for like, you know, doing that. Like they were like, people may not be incentivized to play comp, so why don't we just put a little unique reward at the end of each, like a little not even a big thing, a little tiny thing that people might like.
The casually competitive people have made like quick play kind of like feel like ranked anyway, so
you're getting as much like fucking heart-pounding action out of quick play as you would with any comp games. So you're like, I'm good. I don't need to ramp this up.
Without the crushing sting of elo loss.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, if anything, I feel like people are more likely to throw in comp than they are in quick plays. Like comp, they will fucking do it out of spite, but quick play, there's like pride on the line. So they'll be like, fuck, we're gonna win, fuck you. Such a weird environment to have been created. So weird, I'm still not seeing any diamonds. Why? Why? My diamond. You're a diamond. Pink diamond. Stealth. If I became a lesbian made of pure rock and I started a revolution, would you join me?
Do you have all the other baggage of rose quartz too?
No, I'm not. I'm just a lesbian. I'm just made of rock. I'm not rose quartz.
Okay, well then, why would that even be a question?
Of course I'll join you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I said this before. Part of me almost wishes that Steven Universe Future was like the whole show. Just specifically because I do like Steven being burnt out chosen one child. I think that's a very fun thing they did with him, so. Anytime anyone mentioned his mom, he was over it. He said, of fucking course she did something else.
Steven, some random horrific thing is happening. Oh, let me guess. Mom caused it.
Are they blaming my mom for it? Well, oh, fucking course they are.
Are they right? You don't have to answer that. I already know.
We all know. Honestly, I'm just glad we worked things out with Bismuth. I would have hated myself forever if that didn't if we had to keep her in prison. That would have sucked. I am also a big fan of Spinell's design. I mean, shocker. Guy who has a rubber hose cartoon persona and makes rubber hose cartoons like Rubber's hose cartoons. So, I also like Cuphead. I kind of want to play Cuphead again because I couldn't get past the boss in the DLC at one point, and then I didn't play through the DLC, but Cuphead good. So. I will say, you know, I'm not even gonna say, I'm not even gonna be like mindless creepy. That would be an awful thing for me to say. Why would I jinx myself like that? I'm yelling at Zayd all the time. I hate you. Lord, shout out / I despise my friend Juice, who, when I was talking about this, in terms of like, hey, if anyone would like to hang, I'd greatly appreciate it. They're like, no, it's fine, you know, there's just something in your world with you. And I'm like, hey, perish. And they rolled their eyes at me. You fucking, don't you dare. I don't want to hear it. Ah, what the fuck? Oh my lord. That's all. Hey, I shit myself. I've shit myself. Okay, this cavern is very bad.
Double ult him.
Oh my lord. That sucked so much. I'm pausing. It's funny because it was just a zombie villager in chainmail. But that's the thing, right? When, first off, I didn't see it when I got onto the bridge and started building. And then second off, when I turned to see what attacked me, I was expecting like regular zombie or skeleton or spider, right? So slightly unfamiliar enemy attacking me just confirmed all. I literally I fucking it took 2 minutes. Oh my goodness.
2 whole minutes.
I know.
No, also I'm probably gonna be returning to Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh really? I'll update.
Yeah.
If you, I mean, like I said, I won't be at my computer for a while, or my PS5 for a while, but I'll update it if you want to hunt together. I have once again gotten my character to Fatalis in Gen U, and I was doing some fights before stream, and I only did about 2, and I didn't beat him at any point. Hello. Did I do...
Hi.
Did I close the door on myself previously?
Hello.
Hey, die. I hate you. Anyway, this is creepy.
You just hear them along. Yeah, hello in the
You
distance.
Die, perish, absolute suffer. I'm suffering. But yeah, I did some good Fatalis fights. I think I got him pretty far down, pretty close to beaten. But is there? I cannot tell if there's another cave somewhere near here where there are more zombies I'm not familiar of, or if a zombie wandered into my house and closed the door.
Do you have to know every zombie?
No, but I like to introduce myself at least, so.
That's fair.
Yeah. What was I just thinking of? Alright, I get 2 fights went pretty well, didn't manage to beat him. So like, I'm almost certainly going to be done Gen U soon. Hopefully, definitely by the time I'm, you know, back and... I did close myself out before. I need to not do that, especially if it's going to creep me out. Anyway, I literally just realized it.
I don't know if it's a no.
What's that?
I said I don't know if that's a...
Oh,
that, it's gonna freak you out.
I just am freaking myself out. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, so then I'll be booting up World on my console and making myself go through that for several different reasons, against the better advice of everyone I've ever known. But I mean, it's on my PS5, so I can also play Wilds, because Wild's fun. So I hope history is kinder to Wilds than Capcom was.
I don't know. I don't know if it necessarily deserves the kindness.
I don't.
Like, I like the game, sure,
yeah.
But mostly I'm going back to make sure that I'm prepped for the expansion.
Yeah.
And like, don't miss any content.
Have they announced anything for like a DLC or?
They've confirmed that it's happening. That's the most that we know.
They said yes. So.
They said that we are doing a fucking
DLC.
Iceborne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
They literally use that term. They're like Iceborne-esque.
I mean, at least they're aware. So let me ask you, what was the general vibe with World before Iceborne came out, would you say?
Generally favorable. People had fun with the sieges. They didn't. We did not love like how I forget what exactly it was, but like the in-game grinding system at that point was not the favorite.
Gotcha.
I forget what it was called though.
I think, because in terms of like level design and stuff, I do think Capcom going forward with what they did in Wilds and everything would be good and would be beneficial. And like, yeah, maybe the next game will be leagues better, and it, you know, just no doubt, like this is what they should have come out swinging with. Yeah. Not even for the expansion, I'm saying, just for like the next Monster Hunter game period. But I do at least hope that people recognize that while like optimization was bad, that kind of stuff started with Wilds. So because I had lots of fun with it when it came out, and I like literally took a few days off just to play it. So
my thing is, if you're gonna have an open world, actually,
yeah. I mean,
it's not. I know
Oh,
it's not. I know it's not a true open world. It's kind of the problem. They've sort of marketed as it.
I mean, I remember them marketing it as like, you know, interconnected maps, but you are right in that, you know, kind of blurred lines there, and like what that means in terms of like.
I don't know. I think in the promotion material they were saying open world.
Were they like just saying open world? Well, that's on them. Anyway, like fucking, what they should have had is just they should have had for like just in general adding a few more. Well, I've always said this. They should have just used fucking world assets to make it so that way it actually runs on everything. But then also adding more monsters, specifically Devil Joe, which play more with the like walking between maps and shit like that, would have helped sold the concept a lot more. But that being said, I like it, and to some degree, Monster Hunter has always been about trying to create like a somewhat realistic and, you know, breathing world for these creatures to inhabit. And I do think having like all the maps be interconnected, all like clock, yada yada, all that kind of stuff, seasons, I think that's an evolution of it. So like, you know, like I was saying, next one might be leagues better and everyone likes it more, but I hope Wild's not left out of the conversation when it comes to love for the evolution of Monster Hunter. So But we'll see. Also, we got squids. I like New Udra and Juwu. They're cool. So, got squids. We got fucking... I forget the guy's name. Stealth, what's white tumor baby lives in the cave? Not an elder dragon.
Now that you've asked me that,
It like immediately slipped my mind, right? I gotta look it up.
now that you've asked me about it, it's gone.
Yeah. Wild final boss. I don't want to sign into Google. Zoshiha. That's what it is. I was like, it's another name that ends with like an uncommon letter. But I liked him. He's cool. Got a cool look. Got some cool gimmicks. I like the in-world justification of how you're able to fight it over and over again. Despite, you know, not being a species like your Brathians and Rathaloses. It was fun. I was like that moment post-game. Where, like, you walk into the world again, and there's, like, a Rathian just hanging out. So it's like, hey! You went through the story. Now there's just some regular guys to hunt.
Hello.
Hello. She said, I'm so glad...
Like, now that Ian has brought that...
Oh, the Melania
now that Ian has brought that into my attention, it just will not leave.
Did you not know about it before?
No, somehow I managed to avoid it, and now it's,
No, it will never leave your brain.
Yeah. Much like our health secretary, I now have an earworm.
It was not an earworm, it was worse than that. And it's still in
there.
there.
Yeah, it made it further out.
That is... You literally cannot write better comedy than that. Like, it shouldn't be comedic. But, you know. Bad world worst president nominating guy who has brain worms as Secretary of Health is like...
Which one's which again?
That's stupid. What's what? What's that?
I said which one's which again?
In terms of what?
Who has the brain worm and who's the word?
Truly, the lines are blurred between them. If you gave me those two chuckle fucks and the worm in a lineup, I couldn't tell them apart. You're like, man, you know, you're asking me to put names to faces, but they all look so the same. I think I talked about this before. I was in biology class and like... Ooh! Wait, which Terrymon?
Heracles Coterimal.
Oh!
Ultimate level.
Hell yeah.
The one that I don't think you've seen?
Is he like golden?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did show that to me at one point playing games. Why are there more
Maybe in a game.
emeralds? Anyway. Yeah, I think I talked about this on stream once before, but fucking in like middle school at one point in a biology class, I'm pretty sure they just pulled up pictures of like tapeworms that made their way into a guy's brain. And I was like, wow, that's nasty and will stay with me forever now, so.
And you're right on both counts.
I was! I don't know if fucking what's-his-face had specifically tapeworms in his brain, or if it was a different kind of worm. Truly, the world may never know. Stealth, what's your favorite kind of worm?
Earthworm Jim.
I was informed by Dearest Bathinjan that the creator of Earthworm Jim is not a chill guy, but that's not necessarily reflective of...
No.
Yeah, of Earthworm Jim. I had to
himself, you know.
I was having a conversation. Stuff. Do you know anything about Kitty Pryde of the X-Men? Or no?
Uh, is there a lesbianism?
No, no, I wish it was lesbianism.
I thought that. Never mind. I was thinking correctly.
Okay. Also, this cave just made the worst sound.
Oh, prosperity level 1.
Ah! Okay, well, we are going to brick up this wall real quick. Anyway, so part of the reason, ow, motherfucker, I just got here, you ass. I hate this game. Anyway, so someone in a different Discord I'm in was talking about X-Men and different X-Men they like, and I was like, hell yeah. And then recently they were like Kitty Pryde, and I was like, hell yeah. But secretly I knew things. I knew information about Kitty Pryde that some people might also know. And it got brought up today because they said something and then they attribute it as a quote to Kitty Pryde. I was like, I don't know if we want to be quoting Kitty Pryde. And they're like, why not? Because in the 70s, in like the 80s, the writers at Marvel decided it would be good for Kitty Pryde to say a real slur to really to really nail home, like, you know how X-Men is an analogy? They decided not an analogy, we'll just have Kitty Pryde say a slur to really drive it home. She did that 3 times in...
No, I don't think they need to do that.
No, they didn't. Yeah, Kitty said the N-word. Yes, that is correct. It was about the worst possible word you could say in general.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I was like, to be clear...
I don't know if you can like that character, though.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? Because there's lots of Kitty Pryde. And basically none of it's racist. That one part's pretty bad, but that was a writer in the 80s being a dipshit. So, I'm not defending it. Yes.
Remind me to tell you exactly what I'm thinking. Remind me to tell you exactly what I'm thinking right now later, because I cannot say it right now.
Do you want to DM it to me? Just in case I need to know immediately, or?
No!
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want that in text form.
That's fair. But no, yeah, that's what I'm saying is like... To be clear, Kitty Pryde is a fictional character. The editors can make her do whatever the fuck they want, and technically it's quote-unquote in character. But that being said, for so much of her canon life, Kitty Pryde does nothing approaching that. And what we're talking about is a one-off moment that a writer decided would be good to include in a comic fucking 40 years ago. So... fucking... stealth, if you think that's bad with what's that?
Chaos Skeleton's dying.
Aww. But I found diamonds, Stealth. But I found diamonds. I found...
Happy for you.
You sound very sad. I found 1 diamond. I could make a pickaxe now, at least. So, yeah. And also, here's because the reality is, like, it's like, some people might be like, hey, that's really bad on Kitty's part. It's like, I need you to know many comic characters have done similar things in the past because writers decide it's okay at the moment and it's not ever. And again, the character just kind of keeps going because they are not the writer. They are not inherently tied to those decisions. So, yeah, like I said, no defense for that whatsoever. But also, like, I'm not. It's definitely not reflective of people who currently enjoy Kitty Pryde, the character, in animated children's shows and movies and stuff. You know, many of them are unaware of it. If anything, you should fucking put a fire under Marvel's ass. Because they're the ones who are like, that's okay. That's okay. And, you know, that's okay and still canon, probably. We guess, at Marvel. So. Stealth, write a timeless piece of media for me, please. What's that?
What's that?
I was asking you to write a timeless piece of media for me, but now your turn.
Oh. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
No. It's fine. This is my dumbass's fault.
No, you're good.
I can't hold a memory in my head for seconds.
It's gone. It's all gone. We forgot his name! Yeah, I just want to double down here. Again, I'm not defending that shit in any way that is inexcusable. If anything, I'm just kind of more bringing it up as a tidbit, as a fact about Marvel history for anyone who doesn't know. Did happen. It's definitely fair to say that, you know, even if superheroes are meant to represent the best and brightest, that cannot necessarily be said of all comic authors. So.
Brightest in the bowl?
Yeah, those guys. There are some dickhead comic creators out there. It's just true.
Dilbert guy, may he rest in peace.
What's that?
I said, just look at the Dilbert guy, may he rest in peace.
He was not necessarily the chillest about a lot of things.
Oh no. Which is what a lot of people said whenever they heard what he said.
That's not chill. Yeah. I definitely don't enjoy, like, mean-spirited comics, that's for sure. Where I could name names here of like specific comic creators, but one, I don't want to even give them that amount of credit, and two, I'm not trying to get into any kind of like drama, not that they would even pay attention to me, but yeah, any comic or series that's made out of just like, I hate this so much and I'm going to make a comic about hating it, that not I don't think it's a great place to create from. So I've been making comics about pirates because I like pirates, and it's not like great, but I like it, so because I like pirates. Yo, pirates, those are piratical. Oh, thank goodness.
You gonna have some pirates in your comic?
Just like Walt and Willie are going on an adventure somewhere, and you just see like a bunch of rats picking up a pie, and like running away with it. That would be good. That'd be good content. Thank you, Stealth.
Yeah.
Thank you for being the funniest person I know. I don't tell you enough.
No.
Yes. Stealth, you will receive the Comedy Award of the Year. Stealth, you are our Funny Man of the Year. This comes with a $1 billion prize.
my god. Okay, maybe I actually will take it.
You know what? I mean, I was trying to be humble before, but fuck, man. Like, if you're gonna if you're gonna twist my arm over it. Lord, the fact that we're talking about unchill comic characters, comic creators, and then we're listening to Sonic music, so Ken Penders comes to mind, and I don't even know everything he did. I just know. I mean, fucking Game Grumps has gotten enough, you know, content out of just looking at thumbnails for his comics. So I'm almost.
They're really bad.
They're not good. That's why, like, I'm not trying to be rude. If someone grew up reading Archie Sonic, I respect that. But I'm not, as grown adult, I am probably not going to read Archie Sonic for several reasons. Freddy, I'm not going to play your game. But what about Chica? What about her? She's sexy. That is the least sexy thing I've ever seen in my life. Millions disagree. I know you're exaggerating, but that's a concerning number. That's what it's like looking at the Sonic Archie comics. Millions disagree. I mean, if nothing else, I could just say I'm not a big fan of Ken, because he does that thing where he copyrights something, specifically in that he argued he owned Sonic characters that he wrote about, and then now I don't think he does anything with them, so... That would be enough. Stealth, don't you love the modern American copyright system?
No.
No. Set me free, it's me, and we will escape from the city. Stealth, would you trust me and set me free?
Yeah. I
Oh,
already do
yeah.
trust you.
That's shocking. So, when was the last time you watched Disney's Aladdin?
I don't know. It literally might have been decades.
Okay, because I'm about to reference a niche thing from it to, that I just need to explain in order to, you know, in order to make this make sense. Because in Disney's Aladdin, there's a scene early on in the movie where Jasmine, disguised as peasant, and Aladdin are running from guards, and they have to jump over some buildings to get away. And Jasmine is scared because she's never done that before. And Aladdin is like, "Do you trust me?" She's like, "What? Do you trust me?" And then they jump. And Stealth, I don't know if you know this, I have a very good real-life friend named Deja. And we've been friends for about a decade now. And a lot of times over that period of time, I will be like, "Do you trust me?" And Deja immediately says no. I'm like, "Do you trust me?" And they just keep saying no. So that has been the case for our entire friendship. So I guess if Deja's ever running from the cops, I can't help them. They'll call me, and I was like, "Well, you don't trust me, so I can't do anything for you."
And they're like, damn, that's a good point, actually. Fuck.
Didn't think about that. Stealth, speaking as a prosecutor, If you were running from the cops, what would the first thing you do be?
Okay, so we're assuming that I'm already.
Go on.
We're assuming that this is already occurred. Like I'm already running. I can't make the decision not to do so.
You are first off. I want to edge you to consider what you say carefully live on stream about this. But then also, yes, you know the cops are looking for you and you are not complying. Continue.
Okay, now that this hypothetical has reached like the point where I have my agency back, I would turn myself in different information.
Oh, I'm sorry, I acted rashly in the moment.
Yeah.
I acted rashly.
Maybe we get pre-trial.
Yeah.
Maybe we get pre-trial diversion.
Yeah.
Who can say?
I apologize. I acted rashly. I didn't mean to not comply.
Yeah, no. Look at my years of public service.
Speaks to my good character.
It won't happen again.
I promise. You can trust me. Lord. Stealth, how much do you know about Resident Evil, specifically Resident Evil 7?
What's that one again?
So, Resident Evil 7 was after... So, 1 through 3 were all Raccoon City, right? That's the Raccoon City incident. Zombies. Very spooky. Then, like, 4 through 6, they all went to Europe, and it got, like, a very... It was almost Devil May Cry for a minute. It got very silly, and a lot of people didn't like it. 7, it was almost a soft reboot, in that they brought it back. And Ethan Winters, Joe Schmo Nobody,
is it the Louisiana one?
Yes. He goes to find...
yeah, I know that.
Yeah. He goes to find his wife in Louisiana, only to get kidnapped by a deranged and possibly infected family. During Resident Evil 7, Ethan Winters, upon being kidnapped and managing to escape his bonds, starts wandering the house of the Baker family. Right? You with me so far, Stealth? He is desperate.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yes, okay. He is desperately trying to find a way out. At one point, a deputy from the local sheriff's department approaches the window of the house and starts seeing what's going on. Ethan starts saying that he needs help. The deputy's kind of a dick about it, but he's like, okay, I see the garage is open, go meet me in there. Before the deputy leaves, Ethan Winters says, "You gotta give me your gun." Like, he starts demanding the cop hand his gun over to him after this cop is already wildly suspicious about the strange man he found in the woods. And it is a very silly moment. "You gotta give me your gun. Please, officer, you can trust me. Please."
Why are you talking like Sonic?
Because Ethan Winters is a nerd. So, all nerds talk like Sonic. I should know. I also frequently talk like Sonic. You cannot deny this stuff. I love doing my Sonic voice.
Oh, that's actually kind of fucked up.
What's that?
Oh no.
What's up?
Dude, Skull Grandma joined my city, like in the entertainment area, and like apparently he's a form of training where it's testing like your Digimon's mental strength to be able to look at him without fear.
Oh no, that's worse than punching him. Actually, that's very bad. Someone be nice to Skull Greymon.
Yeah.
I need a sapient, like, in control Skull Greymon, and I need to give him a hug. Poor Skull Greymon. I go back and forth on whether or not I, like, enjoy Skullgreimon's design. It's very different from how just like most of the Greymons look in general as a base. But also it's kind of cool. So, like, it's wild that the ribs are so as far out as they are, but you know, it's neat. I'm definitely not gonna insult him to his face about it. Like, your Digimon Stealth. Hey Stealth, could I ask you something real quick? Little favor. What do the Beat Break Digivices look like?
Okay, so they're like egg-shaped Alexas.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Like, legitimately, they're called Sapotama.
No. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. Egg. But, Minecraft started making awful noises at me. Anyway. That's good. That's not too bad. Because I was thinking, because, like, Digimon has, like, attempted to be like, no more chunky technology. We use smartphones now. And I'm like, that sucks. I don't care. That I hate that. And I was like, I know Digivices have gone through some different iterations over the years. I was just wondering what the most recent version was. It's not just a smartphone, so.
Nope. They did that for, like, the updated, like, Digimon Adventure Tri, Digimon Adventure Blast Evolution Keys and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's just fine. I didn't hate it. It was not as interesting visually as
exactly.
like, the actual Digivices.
Like, like, that's the problem, right? We could talk until the cows come home about different, like, Pokedex designs and what have you, right? And what's good, what they should look like, yada yada yada. It being, like, just a smartphone, even if it's, like, meant to be with Rotom, it's just bad because fucking Pokedexes are meant to be like a cool little fictional device that helps you identify Pokemon. And smartphones are real, and I don't like them, so. I need them to not do that anymore. I need my Pokemon protagonists to not canonically be iPad children. I love that.
My Motimon is fastidious.
Oh. What does that mean?
It can't mean much because all he's doing is just looking at me with just like stupid baby eyes.
He is a baby.
Yeah.
Little baby man. Little baby man. Man, so we do finally have it's this chest over here. We have 4 diamonds, so I could make a pickaxe, which is good. I would like 1 more just so I can make it in crafting in crafting? That's not a word at all. Enchanting table. Once we have the pickaxe, so I might look for diamonds a little bit more. Probably not making another portal this stream, but like.
Motimon Shinka.
What does he become?
Tintomon.
Yeah, I love him. Tentomon is in fact one of my favorite Digimon. Beetles are good.
Okay.
Like I'm kind of creeped out by insects myself, but beetles, they're pretty neat. And, like, Ringo is pretty good on MS Paint, so that helps. Did you like that reference?
Wow, look at that. I'm going right up on the fridge.
Paul, look at this one I made. Took me 2 hours to draw this in MS Paint. Very proud of you, Ringo. That's just me stealing more content from Game Grumps. Talking about fucking Ringo Starr MS Paint.
I think they'll live.
You think they've done well enough?
Yeah.
Wow.
Besides, recently they're more busy talking about bleep loops.
Bleep loops?
Bleep loop.
I don't know what's that in reference to. I just be watching the 10-minute Power Hour myself. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the grump walk that they're doing. I see Generation 4 Pokemon that click.
Like, I've been going through pickaxes like crazy. I was trying to think of a joke for that. I couldn't. That statement is just true.
No, Tentomon makes a fun noise.
Tentomon?
Yeah.
Does he buzz?
I honestly could not recreate that noise if I wanted to.
I feel that way.
I do like it though.
I feel that way about most game Pokemon noise, especially back in the day. They were truly just a cacophony of synthesized noise with.
Tentomon noise is kinda like a modified cricket tune.
Oh, that's good. Well, everyone knows cricket tune. It's just dealy whoop 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 whoop. So, well, that's cricket. That's cricket tune. Like,
you're right.
What's the pre-evolution and what's the evolution?
Cricket Todd.
Yeah. I thought so. That's what I thought. And I usually think correct, because I'm a very smart man. Okay, well...
Go to sleep, little beetle and giant fucking bird.
Is it Birdramon or is it different Digimon?
It's Phoenixmon.
Oh, you're right. Well, fucking in that game, your Digimon are always changing because they keep reincarnating. They haven't achieved Nirvana yet, so it would be very funny if a Digimon achieved Nirvana. Goodbye. I've gone beyond life and death. Now I hold the entire world in my palm. Stealth, let me ask you something. If the Heavenly Buddha challenged you to a contest of skill, would you piss on his hand?
I'd consider it.
Think about it. Just as a little funny. We love Journey to the West references around here.
We also love Journey to the
go on.
Rest because we're inclusive. I said we also love Journey to the Rest because we're inclusive.
We are. We like to think about everyone while we're getting holy scriptures to their proper place.
Yay! I actually used the Talon stock market to my advantage.
Yeah.
For once.
That's the one with. That's the one where like literally.
The one downside I'm experiencing. Phoenixmon is now dying.
Fucking. I invested in the stock market, but my grandma's dying. It's just like real life. Also, I don't think Phoenixmon should be able to die of old age. That seems wrong. I think if Phoenixmon dies, you should just get another Phoenixmon.
Man.
Well, now you got a fucking squad of little guys again. And I imagine you're somewhat deep into the game, so good luck. Fucking, there were diamonds in that direction.
Yeah, you just spent time building them up again.
Yeah. Stealth, get to know your partner in bug form, why don't ya? Appreciate them in bug. Oh, you already had a Tentomon, didn't you? Because you were talking about, like, Kabuterimon turning into what's-his-face. Fucking...
Oh, no. Mega Kabuterimon Blue came out of fucking nowhere.
He came out of left
I forget what he evolved from, but... legitimately.
Listen.
I'm not sure how he happened.
He was our little miracle. Yeah, because then he turned into a fucking centaur, didn't he?
Yeah, Kintarosmon?
Yeah.
Fucking wild. Like, that Digimon evolved in such a weird fucking way.
That's what we go to Digimon for, baby. Lord. I just realized something. Stealth. So we've talked about this before, because there's like main Digimon lines, right? A lot of Digimon are interconnected, but there's kind of like a main evolution path, a main themed evolution path they follow, especially when it comes to like shows and stuff, correct?
That is the shows. That is mostly the shows. Like,
Yeah.
anything else is can be, like, fucking, for the most part, wild.
Because I was just thinking about the fact that, like, is legitimately the intended route to go Palmon, Tailmon, Angelmon? Because I was thinking about that.
You mean Platmon?
Platmon, yes, that's what I meant. Sorry about that. But...
yeah, that is the Kyurei route.
That's wild. That is the least consistent route in all of Digimon, by far. Dog, cat, angel.
And then it goes into different angel or holy dragon.
Holy dragon. Also a raid from MJ Mac AO3. Thank you. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
Oh,
I have not played much of any Bethesda game. Maybe one day. I do have New Vegas on Steam, and anytime. I do got New Vegas on Steam, and I do have a PC to play it on now, so that might be good. Oh my lord. Yeah, I hope you had a good time. Bro, just no, you're good. Heck, I'm the same way. You know, we like supporting people around here. Oh my lord. Fucking the fucking skeleton. I'm gonna have to make like fucking embankments. I'm gonna have to like fortify this. I hate this. Anyway, hope you had a good stream. I'm alright, you know. I've been hanging out with my friend Stealth here, mostly because last time I played this Minecraft saved, I shit my pants. Because I made a mine, it went into this cavern, and if you look down there, there's a grass block and a torch, and I don't know how it got there. So.
Yeah, that your accountability, buddy. Don't shit yourself.
So that made me very upset. And I was like, hey, friends I have in Discord, if anyone wants to hang out while I stream this again, I'd love that, because I'm scared.
Which, yes, that does canonically mean whenever Cahill is upset, he shits.
Yeah. This is, you know, I mean, like, I am a rabbit, you know? At the end of the... What do rabbits do if not just shit themselves when they're scared? I do have a bunny. He poops a lot.
Speaking of, how's Oz doing?
He's good. He's just hanging out.
How's Oz?
I cleaned out his cage today and everything because took it out with the trash. So he's legitimately just like laying down right now and chilling. I love my little rabbit. Rabbit's a good pet. I love a dog that evolves into a cat that evolves in... Why do I keep doing this? Anyway, that evolves into an angel that evolves into a regular rabbit.
Best I can do is rabbit that evolves into rabbit with gun arms, into armored rabbit with missiles, into big collie rabbit.
I mean, that sounds good for A.
Big collie rabbit. Yeah.
Now, Stealth, where are you in terms of getting me access to a mecha bunny? Niche Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
What stops on the line?
There's a lot of burn cards I look at where, like, I'm like, this isn't as good as Mecha Bunny. I never see anything about Mecha Bunny outside of me using it, which I only picked it up because it's part of the starter deck of a video game. So,
you want to know the weird?
Go on.
You want to know the? Oh, sorry, I derailed your train of thought.
No, you're. I was done my train of thought. You're good.
You want to know the weird thing about the Terriermon line?
What's that?
That dude's a dog.
Is he?
Yeah, because like the last evolution in that line is Saint Galgamon, as in like a Saint Bernard.
Well, I mean, have you seen Cinnamon Roll? He's a dog, and like he's not supposed to be, but he did end up being a dog. So.
No.
Maybe that's just.
My cat evolved into a bird.
Maybe that's just Japan design sense. You know, what are you gonna do about it? Stuff, listen, maybe in Japan, dogs look like rabbits. How would we know? Have you been?
I'm not in the way of no way.
So, I don't retain information. Even if I did one, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. Stealth, can I tell you about the fucking Minecraft ARG? I was watching, and it doesn't retain what? Information. Has Stealth been a little too quiet this entire stream? Because I'm gonna boost you all the way up to 200, buddy. Because I appreciate you.
Oh.
If you know, it occurs to me you might be doing a bit, MJ.
Like
What does he not retain? Anyway. Can I... Well, you were already at like 180. But... Yeah, can I tell you about this video I was watching before?
Yeah.
So... it's called Finding a Minecraft World That Doesn't Exist. And, you know, it is... fake documentary made to look real. And it's about someone finding a Minecraft world. Well, it's about someone finding a Minecraft world that has a journal in it that says, at the crossroads, don't turn left. And then they're like, I don't fucking know what this is. And the documentary maker of this fake documentary manages to find embedded in that video, a Google Drive link which contains more video footage from a different person who originally had that Minecraft world, right? Fuck me, why do I keep running into mines in this game? Anyway. So, Ben drowned. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's a little creepypasta, but you know, people like creepypastas for a reason. Sometimes they're good. So, this person who has this Minecraft world digging a mine, like we had seen in the first video, where the journal was, and he runs into a weird tunnel, and it's got weird trees in it, which is, I don't know if you know this about Minecraft stuff, there aren't supposed to be trees in tunnels normally, and also, they aren't generating like normal trees. So he keeps following it until eventually he's just in like a hallway, like a built hallway, like a normal hallway. And then he goes down that, and he comes to a path, and he turns left, and then he comes to an underwater section, and he turns left, and he just kind of keeps going until eventually he ends up in a underground village, which is abandoned and modeled to look like it's abandoned. And he explores it. In the middle of the village is a giant fountain with an angel statue atop of it. It's not finding anything, or any like villagers or nothing like that.
Very normal.
Yeah. Oh my lord. Is there a fucking... That's a fucking Enderman. Lord, dude, get out of here. Why does everyone have to bother me? But yeah, so he finds this village. He explores it. There's a giant golden fountain in the middle. Doesn't really find anything until he eventually goes to one house, and he finds a basement which leads into another hallway. Heaven forbid a twink gets him traveling in. He should travel not in my house. So he goes down this hallway again, and he turns left into a pitch black hallway, a pitch black tunnel, at the end of which is a set of golden gates, which are partially open. He looks around, he censors what is behind the gates, and then he runs, and the video ends. And I very crudely summarized it, but it's actually pretty good, so I'd recommend watching it. It was a fun watch. And the fact that it ends like that, where, like, it's not necessarily a scare as much as, like, there's something behind there, and this person was not willing to show what it was. It was called, Looking for a Minecraft World That Doesn't Exist. And like, there were some much cooler parts and some, like, actual in-depth Minecraft stuff in there that I did not include in this video, in this summary for the sake of brevity, but it was neat. So, I just wanted to talk about that as I was digging my own tunnel. So, pretty cool. I forget why I was telling Stealth that, but it was fun, so. And also, I mean, we were partially talking about Stealth liking horror earlier, and we've shared some, what's it called? Some, what's the name of that genre called? Where it's like VHS tapes and shit like that?
Analog horror?
Analog horror, that's it. Again, names are just escaping me tonight, so. Anyway. But yeah. So, I think I'm gonna call it here. And I'll be back next week. Well, not next week. Week after that. I'm off next week. I might just take this time to sleep and recharge my brain, because clearly I'm not good at thinking. I'm gonna raid Miss Dollop Days, because she's real cool. So, thank you for hanging with me during this stealth. I appreciate you keeping me company as I made the mine slightly less scary than it originally was. So.
Oh hey, your guy's evolving.
My guy, Tentomon?
Tintomon Shinka.
What is he evolving into? Tell me now.
Kaoterimon.
Yeah, bigger beetle. Paul, look, I'm 10 feet tall. I'm massive.
My favorite part about that was both my Digimon had to take a shit, but Kaoterimon evolving, like, removed that status for both of them.
Paul, I've learned to grow by absorbing the shit back into my body. But yeah, so I'll be off next...
Ringo, no.
Ringo, stop doing that. That's not healthy. But yeah, I'm off next week as a dog sit. And then after that, I'll be back. Week after to do some nonsense, I'm sure. So I hope to see everyone then. Have a good one. Bye.